Hey everybody, it's Wraith, and today I wanted to talk about something I've actually been meaning to talk about for a few months, and honestly I think I was planning on putting it up around the time I stopped putting videos up. I've just been traveling a lot, been busy with work, things like that. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about today was hanging pictures. And I guess you could sort of look at this as a sequel to my What If video, because there's going to be a lot of similar themes, a lot of similar things I'm talking about. But my idea for this video sort of came from recently I wanted to put up some pictures. They're like backlit LED canvas things. They're kind of cool. But once I finally had the materials to put them up, like nails, hammer, etc., I kind of got a really bad anxiety about where was I going to put them. Once I put the nail in, would I be okay moving it? Things like that. And it sort of gave me this idea of how many times we're like that when we're just really anxious about the permanence of things, the permanence of decisions that we make and things of that nature. Because I didn't think once I put those nails in the wall, I'm pretty sure I wasn't going to be moving them. Because no matter if you can obviously move the nail, but then that hole that you made with the nail is always going to be there. And that really bugged me. So I had to be certain that where I put that nail, I was going to be okay with whatever I was hanging there going there. And for instance, one of the things that I put up was a wolf clock that my grandparents had gotten me for Christmas. And it's a little off center, which bugs me a little bit, but it bugs me a lot less than had I said, no, that's got to move, and I took the nail out, moved it somewhere else. So that wolf clock is staying where it is because I will not do that. So the reason that made me want to do a video is, again, how much we do that in everyday life. How many little things that we are going, well, once I make that decision, I can never unmake it. But it kind of goes the other direction too, because it's not just once I make that decision, but it's also if I don't make that decision. So for instance, there's a common phrase that if you don't, I don't remember the exact phrase, but it's something like you've got to stand for something or you might fall for anything, or you've got to make the decision or someone else will make it for you type thing. So not making the choice is just as permanent as whatever choice you might have made. Because if you don't make the choice, either time or someone else will make it for you. Well, I don't know if I want to apply to that job. Well, you waited too long to make the decision and someone else got it. Or, I don't know if I want to go to that concert. Well, too late, the concert's gone now. That sort of thing. So, and it's something that's bothered me in a lot of situations. Like, someone will ask me something and I won't be willing to answer because of how permanent that question is. But at the same time, so for instance, say you're interested in someone, but you're afraid to ask them out. Well, eventually, if that person was interested, they're going to be like, well, they're not really talking to me or going that road, so clearly they're not interested, so I'm just going to move on. Well, now you've lost that chance. And I kind of just wanted to talk about how important it is that, yes, the decision you make might be permanent, but not making the decision is far worse than making a decision that you may not agree with. I mean, there's always going to be things with either side of a decision that you like and that you don't like. And at least if you make a decision, even if it's the wrong one, what happened because of that, you got to determine. If you decide, I'm not going to make that decision, everything that follows, someone else gets to decide for you. You lose control on what happens in your life because of that. So, obviously, I put up my pictures. I've got my pictures in various places. I didn't actually move any of them. They are exactly where I hung them. Some of them are crooked, whatever. But I made the choice. They're up. Same thing with life. I've decided to apply for jobs that I wasn't 100% sure if I actually wanted. And so far, it's actually kind of worked out, honestly. But if I had said, you know what, I don't know if I want to apply to that, and then the opportunity passed me, I would never be where I am today. So, I don't know, this probably isn't going to be too terribly long a video because I don't have too much more to say about that, but it's something that I've wanted to talk about for a while, and I finally have gotten around to sitting myself down and telling me, hey, you're going to do this. And honestly, this video kind of ties into itself, because I couldn't make the decision, hey, I'm going to make this video. And so no videos went on my channel for, I think it's been a couple months now. And part of that was, well, what if I'm not ready to make the video? What if the video is boring? What if it's not good? Because I don't really rehearse my videos. I just sort of pass them around in my head until I'm ready to actually put them up. And that's kind of what happened here. Was I knew I wanted this to be my next video, but I didn't know when I wanted to do it. I didn't want to disturb my neighbors. I didn't want the video to come out poor quality. I didn't want to look like garbage when I recorded it. But this was going to be my next video, so other videos weren't getting made. But I also wasn't making this one. So nothing was getting put on my channel. Nothing was getting done. And it's just kind of ironic how this was the topic of the video that I couldn't decide on. I couldn't decide when I wanted to do it, how long I wanted it to be, what I wanted to say in it. And honestly, I kind of suffered for it. My mood turned a little bit darker the more I thought about, hey, you haven't put any videos up, you're a failure, etc., etc., etc. And that's kind of another thing. I am a firm believer of, you're never a failure until you give up. Failing at something doesn't make you a failure. It's only when you stop trying that you've become a failure. Because as long as you keep at it, there's still that chance that you'll succeed. And once you succeed, you're not a failure. So if there's that chance that you're going to succeed, you're not a failure until you've given up and you've decided that you're just not going to succeed. That's being a failure. And that's sort of what happened here, where it was like, I need to put that video up, but I don't feel like it. Well, you don't always get that choice in life. Again, I don't feel like it. Okay, someone else will do it for you. So I finally... One of the things that has made this a little bit easier is I'm working mornings at my job now, which is going to free me up a lot to be a lot more happy, do a lot more of the things that I want to do, record more videos, things like that. So I'm really happy about that. But while I was waiting to put this up, because recording videos has been sort of an outlet for me, something to sort of calm me, balance me out, things like that. And I've been holding this video in my pocket, hadn't been uploading it, and my mood got worse because of it. And I honestly think, I don't care how this video came out. If I had recorded the worst video on the face of the planet, I still think I would have felt better just because I had put that out there. I had gotten past this hurdle and I could move on to other things. Good, bad, it doesn't matter. Because I could always finally move on to the next thing. Because I couldn't make myself move on to something else. And that was, in a way, a choice I had made, is that this was going to be my next video. And now that I'm finally getting it to put this up, I can start moving on to other things. Like, I've been looking at some songs I might want to do covers of. Been thinking of putting poetry on here, things like that. But I couldn't do any of those things until I did this. And I finally broke down. And obviously I'm recording it now because you're going to be seeing this. So, I don't know. It's just important that when you are faced with a choice, make that choice. Yay, nay, yes, no. The only bad choice is not choosing at all. Because 9 times out of 10, life will not give you that chance. You don't want to make the choice, life will make it for you. And I can almost guarantee that the decision that life makes on your behalf is not as good as either side of the option that you could have chosen. So, again, I'm going to keep this one a little bit short. It's my return to recording, I suppose. And I don't want to just blather on and repeat the same things like that. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. I appreciate you taking the time to come out and see this video. If you liked it, if you could go ahead and just hit that like button, I definitely appreciate it. Helps the channel grow. If you know other people who would appreciate this content, if you could go ahead and share it with them, just helps people see the things they want to see. And if you want to be kept up to date with when I release new videos, you can go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well as that bell icon. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Again, I'm going to be posting this video onto both of those. And I'll post periodic updates as progress is made towards various projects and things of that nature. But again, I appreciate taking the time to come see this video, and I hope you have a great one.